A while ago, we were talking about GameStop.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, oh, I bet they're going to close a bunch of stores. And like, no. And then, of course, literally the next day, they released an article about them closing.
Right.
And in the article, the guy also said, our video game sales were down, but our other stuff, was going up. And so we're going to focus on that more. And I remember one of the big things a while ago, this is back when Fallout 4 came out, that they were really advertising was they had the exclusive early on of Fallout 4 Monopoly. So I was like, do you think they're going to start getting to board games more than video games?
So it's interesting. I've kind of seen that a couple people pose that thought online before, and it would be really crazy. I feel I don't know what it would be like for GameStop, but for to suddenly have the thousands of stores in the U.S. that are selling board games. I mean, I know Toys R Us already is, but it has the word game in the title.
Well, I think the difference...
It's more direct.
Yeah, well, the difference for me, when thinking about it, is, when you walk into Target, Toys R Us, the stores are so huge in Walmart. They have everything, it's not like they're in your face. You have to find the aisle.
Right.
In this, I feel like if they increase it, you literally walk into GameStop, you look left, video games, you look right, board games.
Yeah, there is no GameStop for board games. Any place that sells board games other than mom and pop retail stores have other stuff too. And so even to just have a place, even with video games, that's still pretty big. To be able to walk into almost any mall potentially, that would be, I think, huge for the industry because production would have to increase a lot.
Well, I think the thing I would be actually a little bit worried about would just be to see the sales and stuff, like if they can compete. First of all, we're at that point where online sales are very hard to compete with Amazon. And then, I'm also thinking about with used games and stuff, like trading in your Catan for...
That's no good.
Yeah.
You don't want that. That's not...
Because, GameStop, I feel, was the one who really started the whole used video game.
Yeah, Funko Land, but then they bought them. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, But yeah, it's a lot easier to check whether a disc is broken than to count all the pieces in a game box. That's kind of tough. I don't know if that GameStop... Well, I think they'll probably... I think if they start doing it, they'll do stuff like the video game monopolies, and maybe stuff like maybe they'll have Cards Against Humanity. Not even that.
Not even that?
Maybe that, but I feel like more of the part, like maybe Cryptozoic, like the Rick and Morty
I will
game.
say this. I walked into Best Buy recently to get a controller for the Switch. Mm-hmm. They sell Catan, Ticket to Ride, and Pandemic there.
At Best Buy?
Yes. I was walking. It's like right next to the Nintendo section too. I'm like.
Yeah, well then maybe they will. Yeah, Munchkin, stuff like that.
It's very curious to see how that would grow, especially if you bring in what we were talking about before, because they'd carry all the anime stuff there.
Yeah, they usually have stuff that, like the keychains and all that kind of stuff.
And then Pop Figures board game.
Oh God. Just make a big board and those are your minis that you use. If you enjoyed this video, it was just a snippet of our full-length podcast, which you can find on our YouTube channel every week. So please go ahead, like, and subscribe for more board game related content coming at you in the future.
And don't forget to check out rollforcrit.com, where we actually sell a lot of the games we talked about, as well as post news and all our other videos. Until then, I'm Will Keeler.
I'm Jonathan Estes, and this is Roll for Crit.